Welcome to the Pacific Bin, a two-story home made from 5 shipping containers. This is Devin, the owner and the builder of the home. Over the past year, he has been building this home from scratch, mostly by himself. And we're going to talk to him today about how to build a shipping container house yourself and get a tour of this unique property.
Hey, I'm Devin and welcome to my shipping container home named the Pacific Bin. Come on in. So the overall goal was a shipping container home with a Scandinavian design theme. Before I even bought property or anything, I knew I wanted it to be like tucked away in the forest, just with all Washington's mossy trees and just looking like you just dropped this super modern Scandinavian home in the middle of the forest. Okay, so this view is actually my favorite view of the entire home right here. Just yesterday we wrapped up these stairs. We still have a little bit more to do down there. There's almost 1,000 square feet of deck space with the home. So we really just wanted to tie in the outdoors and just make you feel as like tucked away while still being able to experience nature.
I first stopped by the Pacific Bin when it was about halfway finished during the summer.
Take a little tour.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, like I was saying, it's a 1,600 square foot home. It's built out of 5 shipping containers. This is the first container, so it's offset, and this will be where the kitchen is. So I'm going for like a very just minimalist, like matte black kitchen. This will be the dining room. We'll have like some built-ins. There's all sorts of structural elements. Like a lot of it's hidden in the walls. There was almost $25,000 in steel, structural steel that went into this.
Between his day job as an engineer and this build, Devin was working 100 hours a week to get this done.
Typically get up around 4:30 in the morning, get to work by 5-ish, and clock a 10-hour day, so I'm out of work by 3, out here till, gosh, like 10 or 11. Now, the last couple months, I've actually been able to stay out here since we have heat and running water and everything. So that's made it a little bit better. Yeah, it would just be endless days out here, not really seeing my friends. And so I'm really excited for this next year to just be able to relax a bit, get the money flowing the other way.
From framing to insulation to actually laying down the shipping containers, he was able to save a lot on costs by taking a DIY approach.
I wouldn't have been able to afford it otherwise. Growing up, my family had always been big on like do it yourself, or would do a lot of like home rehab stuff. It's been a big like do it yourself family, and you just break things down into all the little steps. You can figure it out. Plus YouTube's huge. Most of the experience was either like welding wise. I worked as a welder back in high school to keep me out of trouble. I never thought that would pay off, and then here we are.
The work definitely paid off. What once was a few framed out containers is now a really cozy home. But you don't have to take my word for it. Let's take a tour. When you enter, to your right, you have a hallway with a powder room at the end with a really nice Scandinavian design.
As you enter the home, you enter pretty much straight into the kitchen here. So with this Airbnb, we're able to house 7 people here. So we really went for just a really massive kitchen. So yeah, we've got a nice like panel ready refrigerator. So it just blends right in with all the cabinets, all sorts of little trinkets on the shelves, little custom-made coffee mugs. The goal was Scandinavian with the home. I have been hooked on Nordic designs, so I figured this would fit perfect into like the mossy woods of Washington. So working our way out of the kitchen, you go pretty much right into the dining room here. So this is a custom walnut table we had built in Florida, and we just got it a couple weeks ago, and I love how it looked. It was one fallen tree like slab of walnut. We cut it in half, split it down the middle, and then filled the whole middle. It's called rivering with resin. I just love how it turned out. And then we got these awesome seatbelt chairs. So these chairs are actually made from seatbelts and have just this like really cool design, and they're actually pretty comfy. So working our way into the living room here, on rainy days and cold days, everyone will be spending most of their time that's staying here. So we have just a massive Lovesac couch and easily seat 9 or 10 people. This is the fireplace, so it's a gas fireplace. So guests will not be able to use this wood for it, and I've actually screwed them all together so that no one can take these and go burn them outside or something in the fire pit. With the home being an Airbnb, I wanted to have as many like maintenance pieces or like potential hazards designed out of it, so that's why we went with the gas fireplace.
Now let's head upstairs.
So this is the second floor of the bin, and there's 2 containers pretty much perpendicular to the 3 containers downstairs. Upstairs is where all the bedrooms are. We got a little laundry room here with stackable washer dryer, just so if guests go skiing and they need to go do a load of laundry after a cold day out on the slopes, the washer and dryer is right by all the bedrooms. Okay, so this is the first of 3 bedrooms. With the home being an Airbnb, we want to be able to sleep as many people as possible. So you'll be able to sleep 3 people in here, 2 on the full, 1 on the twin. And then one of my favorite bits about the Pacific Bin is that every bedroom just has beautiful forested views. This corner bedroom, you can actually see off to where we're gonna have the helicopter pad. So this is just the second bedroom. They're fairly small. We figured you really didn't need too much space, because the only time you're really going to be in here is when you're sleeping, and the best part is you wake up and you have a beautiful view of the forest.
And then heading down the hall is the main bathroom and bedroom.
This is my favorite view. I've spent a handful of nights here already, and waking up to the forest like this is just awesome. When we were going through the drafting phase like a year ago, I knew I wanted this like fishbowl-esque vibe to this bedroom, and that's like totally what we've achieved here. So with this container home, we really wanted to go all out on the luxury side of things here. So we went all out with heated floors here, just huge double sink here. The shower here is actually a steam shower, but yeah, you just hit this little button here and this whole room just heats up, and it's just like, it's a total spa experience.
The second level also has a really large balcony.
So it's really cool. It gives you a great like view of the forest, just being able to get up here. And yeah, we're still waiting on railings. For the most part, yeah, this is just, it's gonna be a really, really peaceful place to hang out and just enjoy time with friends.
So it's a pretty spectacular home if you ask me, and Devin shared some of the numbers with me on this build.
So I budgeted right around 525 to 550. I'm ending up closer to 6 right now. The part that I didn't take into account was all of the furniture. I had some money budgeted for furniture, but I did not actually realize how crazy expensive some of this stuff is. So I'm gonna end up right around $600,000, and that includes the land. So about $350 for the build and $150 for the land. I was right around $300,000 for the structure and all the steel and like all the trades doing their works in here. You got $100,000 in furnishings in here, and then the other $250, $300 is all in the buying the containers for $5,000, the insulation, which is another 28, drywall is another 7 or 8, and yeah, it just adds up really quick. I went with a real hickory floor. All the materials to install it were $16,000, I believe, right around there. So there's a powder room, a full bathroom, and then the kitchen, we were $30,000, right around there. And I did all the labor myself. Pretty much been doing as much of this as I could, all the structural steel, all the framing, flooring, paint, all of it, just to really cut down on all those labor costs.
How much do you think this build would have been if you hired out everything?
I think it easily would have been $1 million. There's a lot of intricacies with building this specific home, like the fact that you can't just frame the whole thing out in one shot, and placing it in the middle of the forest makes it that much more challenging. You can't get contractors in here as easily. If they have large semis with deliveries, you have to like pack it in down the driveway. There's just a lot of interesting components about the build itself and the location that just made it tricky, and I think you easily could have been in $1 million. But yeah, it's cool. The home will value in right around $1 million. I was talking to my real estate agent a couple weeks ago, and she's saying that sounds about right for your location and everything. So this is not a trust fund build for sure. Right as I got out of school in Michigan, I moved to Seattle and worked for 3 years as a full-time engineer and pretty much a full-time cinematographer. I would just do a lot of brand shoots and weddings and just save all the money I made filming and working, and just like live as minimalist as the lifestyle as possible, also while investing every penny I had into Tesla stock, which also played a huge part in this build.
Just risking the day.
Yeah, figure, well, you're young, take risk. So 3 years ago, I put like my life savings into Tesla, and then I've just saved as much as I've made over the last 3 years to really be able to finance this thing. I put about 150 of my own money into it that I had saved up, and then the rest is on a private line of credit at a 5% interest rate. I'm very blessed to have locked that rate in a couple of years ago. That's how it's financed, so hopefully we can pay this thing down quick.
And now the bin is available for bookings, so I think there should be no problem for this thing to make money. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Devin actually has his own YouTube channel with much more in-depth videos about the build, and he plans on making more, so definitely check it out. I'll have it linked down below. Be sure to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Guys, this is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA, and this is a tiny home that is furnished. And what I'm going to show you is, now this one has the, I mean, it's finished out on the inside. It's like $35,000, and it's a 15 by 30, I think. So we're going to go up here and go inside, but I just wanted to give you a shot of the outside before we start. Yeah, this one is the total cash price of about $37,000. It's got a metal door, but the interior is all finished, okay? And you're gonna like it because it's all in cedar. You got me? See this? It's all cedar. It's got a metal roof on the outside. There's insulation between this tin and the outside. It's got a ceiling fan, of course, and I'll go down this side here. But yeah, this one, the interior is finished. There's the electrical outlets on the bottom there. Got a window here. Got some cute little lights on each side of the window. This is, I guess you'd call it the living area. But yeah, it's got the light switches here, the whole thing. I mean, I don't know if they're on yet or not. No, they're not on yet. But be that as it may, it's even got an air conditioner. There's the kitchen. I'll get back to that. But here's a floor mount air conditioner, kind of like in a motel, I guess. But yeah, this is all cedar finished on the inside, really neat. It does have a kitchen, and I'm not sure if this is a granite countertop or not. No, that's plastic or something. But it does have a stainless steel sink. It's got a cooktop. I'm sure it's electric. Yeah, this is electric. Big, a huge oven, and a place for, well, there's a microwave up here, and some cabinets up above, over here. This is really neat. I mean, this is what they would look like. The tiny homes that I've shown you before in other videos, this is what they would look like if they were finished out. Now over here on this side, this open space here, it would be where the refrigerator would go, right there. They've already got the outlet there. But this thing is all finished out. It's even got a full bath and regular shower. And I'll get in here and let you see this. And this is the bathroom. See that handsome guy there with the camera? That's you know who. And anyway, it's got some lights up above. And we'll come right on down. It's got a nice little bathroom sink, some cabinets underneath, a regular toilet, and it's got the doors, these interior doors, which there's 2, 3, they're all made of cedar. These are all cedar. You see what I mean? And they have the to latch the door. You do this. See this? It's got that old hardware. Pretty neat, pretty neat. And this is the one bedroom that it has right here. And it's got a ceiling fan, the lights on each end. And again, this is all cedar, man. This is, you know, they spent some money on this. Now the flooring, it looks like it's wood, but it's I'm not sure what that is. It's a board-like material that covers the fiberboard. And this here, there's a double door that goes into a big closet. And And this is the only bedroom. It's a one bedroom. And I'm gonna see if I can get this up. Okay, I did it. Yeah, this is welcome to Inner Sanctum. Okay, but anyway, there's a big closet. And yeah, this is all cedar. Somebody spent some money on this. Cedar's not cheap. Cedar doors. Yeah, this is what it would look like if you had the money to finish one of these dogs out. It's got a cute little ceiling light here in the kitchen. Interesting. And what I think is neat, I don't know, this is just a little interesting. You see that rope that they put along there? That rope goes all along the edge and all along the roof, along the side. I'm sure that's just to make it more, I don't know, keep the cold air out and hot air out or whatever. But anyway, this is like a 15 by 30 tiny home, okay? And so that'd be about 450 square feet approximately. I'll get back over where you can take a see it. But yeah, that's the kitchen going directly back into the bathroom. And just to the left of the bathroom back there, there's one bedroom. And then it got a nice sized living area. So yeah, this would be a home. But they're asking like $35,000 for it. So this is not, but anyway, this is fully furnished or finished out. I mean, it's ready to go. You just add your furniture in your home. But so this will work as a house, and they can put it anywhere. I don't know how far they go, probably 150 miles radius. But this is in Leander, scratch that. This is in Liberty Hill, Texas. That's where I am right now. And I'll tell you the name of the outfit out here in this deal. It got a metal door, which is good. And okay, here we go. It's called Fully Furnished Interior, Dirksen, America's Favorite Building. Purchase, rent, cash price is $38,964. 25% deposit required. But anyway, this is a fully furnished home, guys. So you guys that are into tiny homes, you can buy them for $10,000 or $15,000, and then you finish them out. It'll cost you just about that same amount. So anyway, having said that, thumbs up, Carpe Diem from Central Texas, USA. This is Rusty 78609 saying bye-bye. Buy USA made when you can. Keep your health. Adios, amigos.